Hello, YouTube. My name's Gloriousroyal, and I'm going to take you on an adventure of some of the worst and most sexist commercials of the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even the 2000s. This idea came into my mind and became a hyperfixation of mine when I was showing stream a movie that I watched. It's called Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. And I was like, I wonder how they advertised Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, right? You come to click on the video and look at that.
Played by Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi.
Plus the most dreaded creature of them all, the Frankenstein monster, played by Glenn Strange.
It's a good advertisement. They're giving us who these are.
A couple of luscious but designing females. Plus a couple of luscious but designing females.
Plus a couple of luscious but designing females. Oh my god. That is not how you introduce your cast at all. The idea of defining them as luscious females is also just particularly egregious. So I was like, I wonder what's designing. Yeah, I wonder what some other commercials of the period of time was. Trigger warning ahead for sexism. I can't stress enough that some of these commercials are probably, in the time they probably seemed innocuous, but there's a lot of stereotypes that are pervasive and harmful, and I will see today how some of these seem to work. We're starting today with the Sexist coffee ad.
Harvey,
oh no.
Want anything special for your birthday?
Just a decent cup of coffee.
You're kidding.
I'm serious. Honey, your coffee's undrinkable.
It's pretty hard.
That's pretty
well,
harsh.
so's your coffee.
Ooh.
You know, the girls down at the office make better coffee on their hot plates. Well, see you later.
Why is he scolding
And he
her?
didn't even kiss me goodbye. You know, if I could just make a decent cup of coffee, I could relax. So, relax. Why don't you try Instant Folgers?
Folgers?
Fresh perked.
It's
Good as
Folgers?
fresh perked. I'll surprise Harvey for his birthday tonight.
Hey, great coffee.
It's Instant Folgers. Doesn't it taste good as fresh perked?
Better.
Better than those girls make at the office?
Honey, their coffee can't hold a candle to yours.
Instant Folgers taste good as fresh perked. Try it.
I love there's a lot of weird subtext going on in this commercial. The aggressive and, like, I don't know, patriarchal demeanor presented to this individual. The women at the office make a better cup of joe, you know. I couldn't be bothered to make my own cup of joe, you know. I don't know. I couldn't imagine if I were her and my significant other's birthday was that day and they talked to me like that over a cup of coffee. I'd want to celebrate their birthday. I'm gonna be real. I'm petty. All right. Like, I'm not.
Make better coffee on their hot plates.
On their hot plates.
Well, see you later.
How bad? Also, I will say
And he didn't.
to her, what are you doing to make the coffee so bad that it's worse than a cup of Folgers? Hey, shout out to my Folgers drinkers. It's passable, but it ain't my go-to. I'll be real. That was one commercial. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this commercial like a 5. Not great, but I'm sure there's worse out there. This is called the vintage Xerox Sexist commercial.
I can't type. I don't take dictation. I won't sharpen pencils. I can't file. My boss calls me indispensable.
Miss Jones,
Just a minute.
will you make a copy of this?
Naturally.
But I'm
I
smart
push
enough to
button
use
on
this.
Xerox 914. I make perfect copies of whatever my boss needs by just turning a knob and pushing a button.
Why does that look so complicated?
Anything he can see, I can copy in black and white on ordinary paper. And am I fast? I can make 7 copies in a minute.
This
By
is...
the way, I never need wet chemicals.
I don't know how to get rid of
My
this.
914 is a dry machine, powder dry. Sometimes my boss asks me which is the original, and sometimes I don't know. Here, Mr. Smith, I'm going to lunch with Mother.
What is this commercial? I can basically do nothing, but I can Xerox a paper. I guess like the common conception would be so easy, even a woman can do it. Like this one's definitely a scale up. This is like a 6-7 on the like sexism scale. I wonder, it's got to be one of those moments. Some of these actresses obviously must have been like, after the shoot's done and everyone's like gone, they're just like, a paycheck's a paycheck, you know, like, so even, yeah, exactly. Okay. This next trailer commercial is called Coke Keeps You Thin, the 1961 Coke commercial. And oh boy. Oh boy.
You know, this was me 5 years ago, and it's still me. As I confess, I'm a waistline watcher from way back. Well, that's enough for today. Now for a lively lift. Ice-cold Coca-Cola. There's no waistline worry with Coke, you know. Actually, this individual...
Is there still Coke in it at this time? Why are you losing weight on Coca-Cola?
...size bottle has no more calories than half a grapefruit.
Half a grapefruit worth of calories?
Another thing, the cold, crisp taste of Coke is so satisfying, it keeps me from eating something else that might really add those pounds. Coke's a natural, wholesome blending of pure food flavors. I guess that's why everyone likes the refreshing new
Pure
feeling you
food
get
flavors?
only from not-too-sweet Coca-Cola. And no wonder. Lively, lifty Coca-Cola provides a welcome bit of quick energy between meals. Makes for a
There's Coke in there still. Was it somehow like less calories in Coca-Cola back then? I don't think so. Maybe they weren't using corn syrups? I don't know. That's an odd one. I don't even know where to rate this commercial. I seen this one from a few places titled The Most Sexist Ad of All Time. It's called the Goodyear Polyglass commercial. I have no idea what this one is.
Depending on how you drive and your car's condition, you can get incredible mileage from the Goodyear Custom Wide Tread Polyglass tire.
I've got 32,000 miles on my tires.
I've got 41,000 miles on my Polyglass.
Okay.
But Polyglass means more than mileage when your wife has to drive alone.
What? Oh, is this... Why did they film it like a lost dog? Are they implying women can't drive?
When a woman's at the wheel, Polyglass means more than mileage.
What does it mean? What is it? What is it? No, go back. What does it mean? This is called the first Mountain Dew soda TV commercial, Hillbilly. I'm now making the connection that Mountain Dew and Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Is it a moonshine bottle?
Oh, beautiful Sal was a stone-hearted gal, refusing to bill or to coo. But Clem was right smart. He appealed to her heart with that gal getting good old Mountain Dew.
Yahoo! Mountain Dew!
Mountain Dew will tickle your innards cause there's a bang in every bottle.
That's why she said yes. Mountain Dew will tickle your innards? He finger the hat?
At the county turkey shoot, 'cause Luke warn't worth a hoot, he was hopeless till he finally took the cue.
Yahoo! Mountain Dew!
Now he shoots off the cup, gets more than enough after nipping at that good old Mountain Dew. Sure as shooting, there's a bang in every bottle of our delicious soft drink, Mountain Dew.
This is wild.
Tickle your innards.
It'll tickle your innards. Is that... I don't know why they dropped that branding. There's nothing wrong with it. That would sell more, if anything. Mountain Dew, you need to bring back It'll Tickle Your Innards. I know you have the copyright on that. Bring it back. I saw somebody in the comments mention Mountain Dew. Nowadays, a lot of people don't know that Mountain Dew is a hillbilly term for moonshine because they would make moonshine in the mountains. Mountain Dew. Here's some commercials that are more contemporary, and somehow they feel like they could have been shot in the 60s. Carl's Jr. had some of the worst commercials in the early 2000s. They've definitely gotten better, but Carl's Jr.'s whole design was sex appeal. If you didn't want to fuck that burger, they weren't selling that burger. It must be. Watch.
Black Angus beef and bacon? So Tex. Fire roasted peppers and onions?
So
It's
Max.
Max. Let's settle this.
Tex! Tex!
This is such a weird decision. Like, you know they're not eating those burgers, not on one of these models.
Should we tell him us both? Eventually.
My mom, actually, interestingly enough.
When Tex meets Max, it's
What is that?
win-win.
What about that?
When Tex
What about that is
meets
selling a
Max,
burger?
it's
What about that is selling a burger? And hey, YouTube, before you try to strike this video, this is the official Carl's Jr. account, all right? Don't hate me. Oh, this is not the official Carl's Jr., whatever. This was on television, all right? Here we go. What about this was selling a burger? What about this? My mother did not like these commercials when I was a kid. She used to not want to go there, actually. And I never understood. I was a kid, right? You don't have a concept for what overt sexualization is. You could kind of know that these commercials were off, but you didn't really know, you know? And my mom was like, I don't like the way that they treat women in their commercials. And you know what? She's right.
win-win. The Tex-Mex Bacon Thick Burger. Only at Carl's Jr.
This commercial, mind you, let's find out. 2015. We're in 2023, not even 10 years ago. Here's another Carl's Jr. commercial. Oh. This was their original ad campaign.
It's perfectly legal to eat a juicy new Carl's Jr. third-pound classic double while driving 55 miles per hour in an open convertible.
Why is he doing... They are driving and...
It just isn't very bright. If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. Right.
Not dripping off the officer.
Get all over the place.
Okay, so this is their campaign and marketing campaign was like trying to be maybe outrageous a little bit, maybe a little different.
It doesn't belong in your face.
That was their old motto. If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. You know, this commercial is less egregious than the last one, but it was meant to be like when you're watching TV, like what am I seeing, right? Here's another one. Here's another example of one. This one is. Girl, you are gonna sweat on my burger. Stop. Why are you fighting in front of an open flame? You are not gonna make
pork on a cheeseburger. It's barbecue's best pair. The Memphis Barbecue Burger. New at Carl's Jr. Eat like you mean it.
You see what I'm saying? This was their branding for... It was literally just sexualized women. And trust me, these are not outlier commercials. There are hundreds, at least. What do we have? We have this trailer. Oh, this is a 2013 GoDaddy commercial. Yes.
There are two sides to GoDaddy. There's the sexy side represented by Bar Raffaelli, and the smart side that creates a killer website for your small business represented by Walter. Together, they're perfect.
Oh no, I remember this. No. Oh, they like aggressively make out. Why are they letting the kissing sounds go through the mic? Why are they zooming in on the
Get
tongues?
your domain and website at godaddy.com.
No, I don't want to go to daddy.com. This is the thing. Super Bowl commercials are meant to be out there and ridiculous. This is Uncomfortable Commercials 101. Here's another commercial that is, I don't remember how this one aged. Here, I got one for you. This was the Carl's Jr. again, lo and behold, serial offender Carl's Jr. This was a 2007 ad. Serial offender Carl's Jr.
It was once believed that the world was not round.
Check out the buns.
But flat.
Back is flat.
Okay, class.
Now I will say, I like them really hot. I like them really flat. I like them looking just like a pancake stack.
I like them really hot. I like them really flat. I like them looking just like a pancake stack. Got the hiney, got no hiney. I call you your highness. In anatomy class, you got a butt minus. Flatter makes a better rear. Stand sideways, girl, you disappear. Flat buns. I like.
What were they selling? They were selling
on flat.
They were selling patty melts. This has got bars. It's kind of funny. And if anything, it's accepting that maybe there's different butt types in the world. But once again, Carl's Jr. and butts. They really, really, really want you to know. We got the butts on deck at Carl's Jr. It's consistently Carl's Jr. You know what I'm saying? PSA. This is an Australian Snickers ad. Is it progressive or sexist? What happens when builders aren't themselves?
Hey!
Not the cat calling construction worker.
You have yourself a lovely day. Hey! That colour really works on you. Have a productive day.
That cola really works on you.
Gender bias. Absolutely. Yes. I know, huh? I'd like to show you the respect you deserve. Yeah. Well said. A woman's place is wherever she chooses. I appreciate
This is funny.
appearance is just one aspect of who you are. You know what I'd like to see? A society in which the objectification of women makes way for gender-neutral interactions, free from assumptions and expectations.
This one took a twist.
You go, girl. What do we want? Equality. What don't we want? Misogyny. What do we want? Equality. What don't we want? Misogyny.
You're not you when you're hungry. Are they implying that all these workers are hungry? And once they eat a Snickers, they're going to go back to being sexist? You had me in the first half commercial, I'm not going to lie. Trigger warning for homophobia abound. This trailer might be slightly homophobic. Oh boy. This is a Snickers. Oh, Snickers back at it again. What do you have for me this time, Snickers?
I think we just accidentally kissed. Quick, do something manly.
You would rather drink motor oil than kiss a man? I think these two are just discovering they have a kink.
Is there room for three on this love boat?
You know what's if this was filmed as a bit, it would be like, okay, they're purposely doing this. It's funny. It's a satire of extreme masculinity. And I do think to an extent it is a satire of extreme masculinity, but knowing the time period and frame in which this came out, from 2007, where homophobia was literally the butt of being gay was the butt of a joke. Listen, 2007 movies like Eternal Sunshine, not Eternal Sunshine. I'm sorry, I would never diss you. Eternal Sunshine, I love you. Movies like 500 Days of Summer. There was a character talking to Summer and Tom as they're at dinner, and the butt of the joke was, "You haven't had a boyfriend in years? What are you, gay or something? Are you like a lesbian or something?" Ha 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 ha! So funny. Their lifestyle's different than mine. You know what I mean? This is funny. Mostly because of the extreme satirical nature of it. But you know what? I hope Snickers gave people their awakening. I hope it did. I hope it did. Tamara, this one is called, is this in the this is a UK commercial. Straight for you, UK peeps. Yorkie, it's not for girls. No way. There's no way you're... Why would you have your market share?
Yorkie, please, mate.
You're not a bird, are you?
No.
Explain the offside rule then.
A player cannot be in an advanced position of the opponent's last defender when the ball is played.
Open that. Stockings are tight.
Stockings.
Oh, look! A big hairy spider!
Are these supposed to Are these supposed to be things that scare women?
You know, that wrapper really brings out the beautiful blue of your eyes.
Really?
Yorkie, 5 big masculine chunks of chocolate. It's not for girls.
Your eyes are a little too blue to be a man. No way. We're gonna get it, Carlos. That is wild. Nestle Yorkie. That is what? Is that even on the branding of their package? Why would you do that to your own marketing? The fact that it says not for girls is exactly the reason I bought it when I was in London. It was chocolate bar of choice when I was there. Best damn chocolate I ever had. Were they Is this the first candy company to successfully nag women in their marketing campaign? Oh, this one is from 2011, Doritos Finger Lick Super Bowl 45 commercial. There's got to be a product line that blames Yorkies for trans men. Yeah. This one looks familiar to me. I must
Hey,
have.
are you gonna finish those? Sorry, they're already gone. No, they're not. You left the best part. No, I'm pretty sure they're. Cheese. I love Doritos.
Don't.
Doritos!
This one. This commercial was a PSA for don't do drugs. It used to give me, I used to be scared of it as a kid. Stop looking at me. I can stop smoking pot anytime that I want. Okay. How about right now? Next week is better. You disappoint me. It's a dog going out on his own. Dogs don't do drugs. But if we could, we would. This was an Adult Swim. This commercial, and there's like the, hold on, there was another don't do drugs commercial. This is the one. This is the one.
Hey,
Weaponizing
Lindsay.
dogs.
I wish you didn't smoke weed. You're not the same when you smoke. And I miss my friend. I'll be outside.
That Matthew Broderick? Who did they get to voice the dog? How would you know how would you be able to hear the dog if you weren't high as hell? You're not, this is the only reason this conversation has happened because of the weed. How would you tell a friend? Above the influence. This one. This was one of the most iconic anti-pot ads to pop up on television.
So, Sarah, what's going on here? Sarah?
That's terrifying.
Sarah.
She won't answer you.
That is scary stories to tell in the dark artwork levels of terrifying. That you could put that on the cover of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Or she can't.
Why not?
This is the way it's been since she started smoking pot. She's all lazy and boring and... You know, we used to have so much fun together.
And now?
This is what we do.
Above the influence. This came at a time where marijuana was viewed as a gateway drug to much deeper drugs. And I think I can't tell you I have the science behind it, but I think that's been fairly disproven as it's legalized in some places of the US now. And there's been very little issue. So take that as you will. Okay, that was it for some of the wildest ads from history. I don't want to call it. I don't know. I think it's important sometimes to take a look at where we are now, but also looking at where we came from with advertisements and inclusivity and just the way we look at the world. You know, there's a lot of those ads that would never get made today. Some of them would be made satirically because it is almost satirical how bad some of them are. But I think it's important to look back to get a concept for how far we've really come. And boy, howdy, have we come a long way. If you liked any of this, we do these segments live on twitch.tv/gloriousroyal. You can see my chat being brats right down below me right now. Come check us out. At any rate, have a good one.